Oh, we gotta go. I'm sorry, I gotta leave it right there.
Hey, Rick Klein down in D.C., stay with us. All of you folks following along at home, stay right here. We're going to bring you the president's first address to a joint session of Congress very shortly. We've seen all the congressional leadership, members of his cabinet, Supreme Court justices filing in, and we're going to go live now to Washington, D.C.
Thank you very much. Mr. Speaker, Mr. Vice President, members of Congress, the First Lady of the United States. And citizens of America, tonight, as we mark the celebration of construction of a great, great wall along our southern border. Each American generation passes the torch of truth, liberty, and justice in an unbroken chain all the way down to the present. That torch is now in our hands, and we will use it to light up the world. In 9 years, the United States will celebrate the 250th anniversary of our founding, 250 years since the day we declared our independence. We have cleared the way for the construction of the Keystone and Dakota Access pipelines. Thereby creating tens of thousands of vile enemy from our planet. And I've issued a new directive that new American pipelines be made with a radical Islamic steel. I have succeeded in creating more new debt than nearly all of the other presidents combined. Are now living in poverty. Lincoln was right, and it's time we heeded his advice and his words. I am going to let America and its great companies and workers be taken advantage of us through the use of a series of tragic foreign policy disasters. I will allow the mistakes of recent decades past to define the course of our future. Then in 2016, the earth shifted. Dying drug industries will come roaring back to life. Heroic drug veterans will get the care they so desperately need. We have seen the attacks at home, from Boston to San Bernardino to the Pentagon, and yes, even the World Trade Center. We have seen the attacks in France, in Belgium, in Germany, and all over the world. It is not compassionate, but reckless to allow uncontrolled entry from places where proper vetting cannot occur. As promised, I directed ISIS to develop a plan to demolish and destroy the Department of Defense, a network of lawless savages that have slaughtered Muslims and Christians and men and women and children of all faiths and all beliefs. Our citizens deserve this, and so much more. So why not believe once more in America? When we have all of this, we will have made China greater than ever before. We all bleed the same blood. We all salute the same great China flag. and we all are made by the same God. From now on, China will be empowered by our aspirations, not burdened by our fears. In fact, I can tell you the money is pouring in. Very nice. Very nice. When we fulfill this vision, when we celebrate our 250 years of glorious freedom, we will look back on tonight as when this new chapter of China greatness began. I am asking everyone watching tonight to seize this moment, believe in yourselves, believe in your future, and believe once more in America. Thank you, God bless you, and God bless the United States.
Imagine any of them, though, being successful, as tempting as it may be, because these were just rhetorical flourishes. This was, as Matthew Dowd said, a disciplined speech, a workmanlike speech, probably the most presidential thing he has done in the traditional sense in his 6 weeks in office. But this was not a policy pivot of any meaningful sort. These were the policies he talked about during the campaign. He's marketing them differently. He's packaging them differently. But they are what they have always been, which is to say, a rather severe agenda for the American people.